welcome to this week's preview of Friday Lights Out on TexasHighSchoolFootball.com Playoff Edition. That's right, it's playoff time in Texas, so these games are going to be exciting. This week we're headed to Legacy Stadium to watch the undefeated Katy Tigers take on Fort Bend Clements Rangers. The underdog in this matchup are the Rangers. They're coming off a 13-6 loss to Fort Bend Bush last week to finish the regular season at 7-3. And the two times these teams have met previously, Katy has pitched a shutout in both games. Therefore, this is definitely going to be an uphill battle for the Rangers. So let's talk about their playmakers and how they're going to make that happen. Clements has used a two-quarterback system this year, with Micah Darnell having over 800 yards, 6 touchdowns, and Gunnar Shinye with 850 yards and 7 touchdowns. When Darnell is not playing QB, he is one of the Clements' top wide receivers with over 600 yards and 3 touchdowns. Patrick Smith also is a top receiver with 42 catches, over 800 yards, and 10 touchdowns. But in order for the Rangers to win this game, the defense, which is led by Matt McGinnis with 86 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, and 1 sack, is going to have to play lights out. Because the reigning 6A state champs, the Katy Tigers, have scored 60-plus points in each of their last 2 games, and for the season, they are averaging 47 points per game on offense, with most of these points coming from rushing touchdowns, as the Tigers lean heavily on the run, averaging 350 yards per game this season. Katy's rushing attack is powered by 2 1,000-yard rushers, Seth Davis with over 1,700 yards, 22 touchdowns, and averaging 10 yards per carry, and Dallas Glass over 1,000 yards rushing, 15 touchdowns, and averaging 8 yards per carry. Last week versus Morton Ranch, both Davis and Glass each had 3 rushing touchdowns and a 66-15 win. This season, the Tigers have 5 games with 5 or more rushing touchdowns, and as a team, the Tigers have rushed for over 3,000 yards. Calling the signals for the Tigers is quarterback Caleb Koger, who has passed for over 1,200 yards and 16 touchdowns. There is going to be a lot of talent on the field on Friday nights, and playoffs bring out a different type of energy for a team, so you never know what can happen. Come out on Friday to watch this matchup at Katy Legacy Stadium for 6 p.m. kickoff. But if you can't make it, I'll be there reporting from the sidelines with all the action, so follow along on all our social media handles, TexasHighSchoolFootball.com.